Hello students, myself Suresh VS. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the last part of the lesson from the diary of Anne Frank, written by Anne Frank. So please take page number 52. Last class we discussed that all the students in the class were really worried and they were in great tension and in fear because they were expecting the result. And they discussed that it was unpredictable what the teachers were going to decide. According to them, the teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. So, what happened afterwards? Let us see the story, continue the story. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We will make it. You see that most of the students in the class were worried about the result, but Annie was not at all worried. Not only she, her girlfriends also. Because they knew that they would get through. We will make it. We will make it means we will succeed. They knew very well that means they had the confidence that they would succeed in it. That means they would pass. The only subject I am not sure about is maths. So Annie had a little bit doubt about maths. Why? She says that she had doubt only in one subject, that was maths. Anyway, all we can do is wait. So anyway, Annie thought that it is better to wait. Only thing that they could do, that was to wait for the result. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart. So until then, you see that they were talking each other. And among the friends, they were talking each other, don't lose heart. Okay, that means, yes, don't lose hope. Be confident. Nothing will happen. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. She says that she had a good relation with all of her teachers. That means get along pretty. That means she was in good relation or she was in good terms with all of her teachers. There are 9 of them. Total there were 9 teachers, and out of them you see that 7 men and 2 women. Only 2 women teachers, lady teachers were there, okay, and 7 men. Mr. Keesing, the old Fauji who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages because I talked so much. But she had a problem with only one teacher, that was her maths teacher. So what does she say? The name of her maths teacher is Mr. Keesing. And Mr. Keesing, the old Fauji means an old-fashioned person. So Mr. Keesing was an old-fashioned person. Okay, so this old-fashioned Mr. Keesing, he teaches Annie and her friends math subject. But you see that her terms with this teacher was not so good. Relation with this teacher was not so good. Why? Because she was very talkative in the class. So always Mr. Keesing had annoyed or irritated. He was really irritated with Anne Frank. I talked so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework. So for talking too much in the class, you see that he gave warnings. Not one time, 2 times, several times. So even after giving several warnings, you see that she couldn't improve. So when he found that she was not improving, he gave some extra work to her. And what was the extra work given here? You see that very interesting. An essay on the subject. She was asked to write an essay on the subject a chatterbox. The subject given, that was a chatterbox. That means a very talkative person. Okay, one who talks too much, that is its meaning. A chatterbox, what can you write about that? You imagine, If you are given a topic, you write about this topic, a chatterbox. One who talks too much. What will you write? What can we write on that topic? And that also, not one paragraph, we have to write one essay. So what will you write? So same problem she also had. I could worry about that later. Then Annie thought, why should I worry about it now? I would worry about it later on. I would think about it later on. Then she decided. She jotted down the title in her notebook. So she wrote down the title. She thought that afterwards I will think about it. She wrote down the title in her copy or notebook and kept it in the bag. And she tried to keep quiet. Then she became silent in the class after getting this punishment, extra work. That evening after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. That even you see that when she had completed all her other works, homeworks and all, at last, yes, the title, yes, what was the title? A chatterbox title given to her for writing the essay, yes, had drawn her attention. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. So the children, they have the habit of chewing the pen, the tip of the pen, especially when they are thinking deeply. So here you see that chewing the tip of the pen, she started to think about the topic, what to write. Anyone could ramble on. Ramble on means talk or write aimlessly for long. Some people you see that they talk a lot without any, yes, aimlessly. There are people you see when they are given some topic, they write something, yes, not related to the topic and fill the pages. So she says that anyone can write something, anybody can fill the paper without, thinking properly, not related to the topic, that anybody could do, fill the pages. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. That means anybody can fill the pages, yes, writing aimlessly without any relation to the topic, as well as leaving spaces between the, yes, the words. But the trick was to come up with convincing arguments. But here the important thing was to produce or come up with or to produce, yes, some arguments in order to prove the statement. That's important. So when we write something, you see that we have to give some statements to prove that what we are writing is true. Okay, that is important. And a convincing argument, that means a statement made in such a manner that people believe it. So when you write something, you have to write such a way that people must believe it. It must be believable. So simply anybody can, yes, fill the paper. That she did not want to do. So she thought of, yes, filling the paper with some facts so that one who reads would believe it. I thought and thought. So she thought about it for a long time, and afterwards suddenly an idea had came to her mind. She wrote 3 pages Mr. Keesing had assigned me and was satisfied. At last you see that she could write 3 pages what Keesing had assigned to her, or what duty was given to her, okay, or what extra work was given to her that she completed by writing 3 pages. I argued that, and she was really satisfied after writing it. I argued that talking is a student's trait. So in it she wrote such a way. She argued in such a way that talking, that is the trait of the natural behavior of a student. Or we can say that it's a distinguishing quality or a character of a student. Mostly a student will be talkative. She tried to prove it. That I would do my best to keep it under control. That also she thought that she would try to keep her habit under control. Okay, so it is natural for a student to talk, but anyhow she would try to keep it under control. But that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit. But she said that she will try to control it, but she could not stop it. Why? Because because she could cure herself. She could not cure herself from this. Why? Because her mother talked as much as I did, if not more. Because her mother is also very talkative. Some days more than her. She talks more than her. Okay? So she could not completely be free from this habit. And that there is not much you can do about inherited traits. Inherited traits, that means, yes, qualities that one gets from one's parents. So according to her, this is a character or a habit that she got from her parents. So she could not, yes, leave it. So almost you see that we inherit the character or the behavior of the parents. That would be there in our blood. So she tried to prove in her essay that she is inheriting her mother's, yes, behavior of talking too much. Character of a distinguishing character of talking too much. But she promised that she would try to control it. Mr. Keesing had a good laugh at my arguments. So after reading all this and after seeing the arguments of Annie Frank, Mr. Keesing, he laughed a lot. But when I proceed to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me a second essay. But you see that after some time she continued to talk, or she started talking again while he was teaching his next lesson. That time he gave another extra work to her, or we can say that he assigned her another essay or second essay. This time it was supposed to be an incorrigible chatterbox. Incorrigibles, that means something that cannot be corrected. That means he tried to correct her through warning, then after giving some extra work, even then she could not be corrected. So he gave this topic, incorrigible chatterbox. One person who could not be corrected, okay, or corrected from a bad quality. And you see that, however, during the third lesson, he could finally had enough. And you see that nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. And afterwards, you see that she was silent, and he could complete next 2 lessons. That time she kept silent. However, during the third lesson, he could finally had enough. Annie Frank, as punishment for talking in class, write an essay entitled. While he was taking the third lesson, you see that it was intolerable. She was talking too much in the class. So he gave another topic to her. What was the topic given? For talking too much in the class, you write this essay. Quack, 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 said Mr. Chatterbox. Quack, you know, this is the sound of duck. So this was the topic given. Quack, 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 said Mr. Chatterbox. This topic was given to her and asked her to write an essay on it. See, the class roared. The whole class started laughing loudly. I had to laugh too. And when all laughed, she also laughed. She could not stop from laughing. And though I could never exhaust my ingenuity on the topic of chatterbox. Ingenuity means a skill, ability, the originality and inventiveness. You see that already she had written about this topic, that means chatterbox. Already 2 essays she wrote. Now all the stock had finished. Whatever the stuff was there, that got over. Okay, so she had used all her skill to write these 2 essays, and she thought what she was going to write about this again. Okay, and I could nearly exhaust it. That means she spent almost all her skill on the topic of chatterboxes. It was time to come up with something else, something original. Now she thought it is the time to come up with something different, something original. What to do? Then immediately you see that her friend Sani, then she agreed to help her. She told her that she would help Annie by writing a poetry. Who's good at poetry offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in words. So she was very good in poetry, writing poetry. So she told that from the beginning to end, we will write it in the form of this essay, in the form of a poem. Okay, words. And you see that Annie was really happy and she jumped out of happiness or with great joy. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on me with this ridiculous subject. And you see that an absurd subject that has been given, a foolish subject that has been given to her. And by doing that, you see that Mr. Kissing was, what he was joking on Annie. She understood it. But she thought, I could make sure the joke was on him. And she decided that she was going to, give a very effective reply to him. Now the joke would be, on him. I finished my poem. So at last, she finished her poem and it was very beautiful. It was a beautiful poem. It was about a mother duck. You see that the poem had got a story level also. It was about a mother duck and also a father swan with 3 baby ducklings, and both of them had got 3 baby ducklings who were bitten to death by the father. So there in this story you see that father had bitten these 3 baby ducklings to death, and the 3 children of these parents were killed by father. Okay, for what? Because they quacked too much, because they were of a great, too noisy nature or talked too much, and father got angry and killed them. Luckily, Mr. Kissing took the joke the right way, and when this poem was submitted, Mr. Kissing, he has taken in a light way. He did not take it in a serious way. He took it lightly. He read the poem to the class, and you see that he read that poem in the class to all the students and adding his own comments. And not only that, he added his own remarks. More than that, he took this poem to many other classes and read there as well. Since then, you see that Annie Frank have been allowed to talk. Since then, you see that she was allowed to talk in the class and not given any extra work to her. Not only that, you see that just opposite to that, contrary means opposite to that, Mr. Kissing is always making jokes these days. And you see that Mr. Kissing himself, he started cracking jokes in the class. Okay, and it brought great changes in the behavior of Mr. Kissing, the math teacher. Dear students, I hope all of you understood this lesson very well. So please like and subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching it. Thank you very much.